Hey, hey, hey! It's another dope ass interview. Okay, we're gonna start over. I gotta do my spill when we start. Rosa got me up here looking ugly because she's so cute.
I make everything look good.
Yes, you do.
So you look good too.
Thank you, but I need to look good like you.
Okay.
I don't do. Okay, let's start. I ain't messing with you, Rosa. I love your hair. It's so cute. It's a healthy one.
Do you know how hard it was for me not to wear the same shirt I wore on your show?
I put it on like,
Let me take this off.
dope ass interview with DJ Squirt on UrbanCityRadioStation.com. What?
Hey.
I got the dopest pop R&B rapper because I heard you rap last night. You just put that on your resume, boo. I got the hottest out of America, out of Ohio, Cleveland, Ohio, Miss Donnie Lynee.
Hey y'all, what's up?
She is so dope. Like, I know I say that a lot, but I really mean she dope. Like, we really have a relationship from when I first started trying to do this. She's been amazing.
Thank you.
It's all about how you make people feel. And she's always been totally respectful. That's why you had a full room last night.
Baby, let me tell you.
What?
Sold out.
Okay, now, and guess what? Y'all, if y'all watched our last show, y'all see her manager, Rosa?
Hey.
Rosa in the building. Rosa ain't no joke. Okay?
No, she's not.
Rosa is her manager.
Hey. What y'all want me to say?
Don't you? Nothing, boo. Be
Okay,
yourself.
man,
Be
it's
yourself. Be yourself.
Hey girl.
Man.
But you know what? You all know the UrbanCityRadioStation.com is one of the hottest indie stations in the nation. What? And you can check us out by downloading our app on Google Play, iTunes devices. I stream on iTunes, Internet Radio, Streamer, TuneIn, UrbanCityRadioStation.com, UCRSGlobal.com, and Nerve DJs, baby. What?
Woo.
I'm a Nerve DJ. You know what, Donnie? I want to DJ one of your sets.
Come on. Come through.
Baby.
And you know I got the banner and the color. You know I'm crazy with it. I'm extra. I'm
Let's
totally
do it.
extra.
Let's do it.
I want to DJ one of your sets. So
I think we need to.
That's hot.
You know, but Johnny O is my manager too.
That's fine.
So you're gonna have a sit down with Johnny.
We will drink coffee together.
Speaking of coffee,
It's pretty good. Starbucks is dope.
thank you for my Starbucks,
Oh,
girl.
you're welcome, boo.
Yes.
Don't drink that. I'll tell you about that later. Rosa didn't want to be left out without a coffee mug on the table. But I hadn't washed my little dishes yet. So I said, don't drink out of this, Rosa.
Not that one. You can pretend to drink.
It's like,
You can pretend drink, but you don't drink for real.
It's
Don't
not
mess around and be
clean, Rosa. I
sick.
didn't wash it.
yes.
All right. Well, first off, we want to put some haterade out.
Uh-oh.
We got some haterade to put
Yep.
out. Eric Turk, my boyfriend, where you at, boo?
Uh-oh.
You know, you playing games. That ain't what you told me last night.
Ooh.
Mm,
She
but
tried
it's
to
cool.
told you.
I'm trying to tell you. But it's cool. We're going to deal with you later. I'll make sure everybody heard that. So now you got to explain to everybody that walk up on you. what
Explain
you talking
yourself, sir.
about. Right.
You got some
No.
explaining to do.
So you know how the guys, when they catch a girl that they talking to together, and then they be like, forget that girl. We brothers.
Right.
Forget him. We
Right.
sisters.
We got this.
I just look, you got
2 clicks and a snap.
You know what? We ain't gonna let you tear us down, Eric, sir. We'll make up later.
Yes.
This is a love thing. We all love each other in a different way. Right. But anywho,
No, I'm
look,
okay.
look at
It's too early to be getting molested, Rosa. Oh, God.
Well, also, all right, you guys. Everybody knows that Urban City Radio Station is about bringing people together.
Yes.
It's about showing the world who you are, what you're made of, where you come from, so that we can be some type of influence to everyone else.
Yes.
I used to say children, but I done met some 50-year-olds that can
Wow.
learn from these 10-year-olds
Yeah.
And I seen that I needed to change that phrase. I done had some 10-year-olds go like, no, no, daddy.
Bam.
Check that man real quick, okay? So, I have the awesome, beautiful Donnie Lynee in the building. When I say work hard, she works hard. And I also believe women, us as women, have a hard time in this industry, in this business. So it's dope to see how you have grown in it, being a family person, wife, mother, worker, entrepreneur.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And an entertainer. Girl, I'm gonna give it to you.
Thank you.
Cause see, you mentioned on the show last night you had to make him eat grilled cheese a couple times.
Listen, my family is probably done with me. They done had grilled cheese, ramen noodles, all kinds of stuff for probably like the last 2 or 3 weeks. I know they're like, Mom, will you make some roast?
Real
Can you
food.
please hook us up
Yes.
a steak, some smothered pork chops or something? Cause oh my God, we've been grinding.
I know, but you know what I want to say about you, Donnie, and I always tell this to people. Again, it's important how you make people feel. It's important how you treat people, and you could be the absolute best, but you have a nasty attitude, an ugly disposition. You dogging people here, you burning bridges there.
Yep.
Your best ain't enough.
That's true.
Okay.
That's true. And you know what? I always try to take care of my family as much as possible. So when it is stuff that I'm doing, they don't really complain too much when mommy is off and doing shows and interviewing. Like that was my baby who called just a little while ago. He was like, "Mommy, where you at?" I was like, "Baby, I'm doing this interview. I'm gonna call you back." He's like, "Okay," because I'm about to go and hook him up.
Of course.
Whenever I'm able to do what it is that I love doing, I can put that energy back out into my family and my friends and into my work, my day job. So I try to treat people good at all times.
You have to, because I know some artists. I'm not going to ever say any names. You know why? Because you already know who you is.
We ain't going to say no names. We ain't going to say no names, you nasty.
They are so rude, ignorant, that attitude, that they the bomb. They probably are the next Michael Jackson. You know what I'm saying? Talent, amazing. But that is not enough. But Donnie, you got the full package.
Thank you, sis. I appreciate
Ever
that.
since I met you, like, you didn't know me, I reached out to you like, hey, I'm doing this radio show. I would love to interview you. She was Johnny on the spot, look good on time. It's been dope every time I call her. I don't care what it is. She come up in here. Love it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I
So,
Hey.
Rosa,
Rosa.
just tell everybody what you do, boo. Why you
Okay.
always look so good?
Wow. Okay, so I have a independent business with a cosmetic company. We're going to try to stay neutral so that I don't
I understand exactly. You don't want to.
But I've earned 2 cards from it. So if you know a cosmetic company that gives away cards for your hard work, then I hang out with them.
I know that's right.
I have the privilege, the honor, and the joy of managing Donnie Lynee. I have a few other businesses. I have a business where I take people's credit and I look at it from a standpoint of building their relationship financially, personal and business-wise, so that they can grow. When I used to manage a financial institution, people would come across my desk and they would have ideas of, hey, this is what I want to do. But their 300 and 400 credit score wouldn't really allow them to do that.
Right.
And sometimes you need to take a step back to move forward. So even cash, if you have cash, your cash still won't take you all of the places.
Exactly.
So they would say, hey, I know my credit score is this, but I got this cash. Well, they need you to have established credit because that means that you have a history of being able to pay things on time, that you can be able to manage larger entities. Like you can become a millionaire overnight if you pick the right numbers.
Yeah.
So having money means absolutely nothing.
Exactly.
So I look at how people's personal credit and their business credit looks, show them how to grow and how to reinvest the money that they've gotten based on that growth.
So you know what, Rosa?
Yes.
That makes you excellent for Donnie what she's doing.
Oh.
I'm glad
We
you
starting
said
to
all
see the
that.
benefit of
Yes,
it.
right. I'm
Starting to
glad
see.
you said it because I see these artists out here making the candy store man on the corner, they manager.
Like, hey.
You don't know the business. You don't even know how to handle your own business.
Right.
I'm glad you explained that to show the relation that you have in your regular business life, how you can benefit her. Because you think, because you guys are best friends.
Yeah.
So then you think, Oh, they best friends. No, she's a businesswoman.
No.
Businesswoman.
I have no problems with talking to her in a way that she understands that this is what needs to be done.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that she values my opinion.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And the same thing back, like, even though we're best friends, like, we will do the work, the business, which is not always pretty. It's not always pretty.
Excellent.
And it's a lot of dirty work that goes into it, and a lot of getting in the middle and getting in the thick of things. It's a lot of, hiring and firing and,
Boy, you better say that.
Making crucial decisions about what needs to happen.
In a moment's notice.
In a moment.
Okay.
Like, so I love this girl over here. Like, she really, I had a vision for what I saw Donnie Lynee being. Donnie Lynee, the brand. I was just Donnie, taking care of my family and working my day job. And I believed in my music, and I believed in the vision that I had. And I just didn't have a team initially to make it happen. So when I had Rosa, it was like, we best friends. We like, why don't we just do this? Like, come on. And so Rosa was like, oh, I got a homegirl named Heather.
Hey.
Heather back there. Say what's up, Heather.
Hey, y'all.
Hey. So
Everybody don't want to be on the camera.
between me, Rosa, and Heather, putting this team together and working things out, like, we're trying to take this to another level to where, we can go the places in my mind where I see myself.
Yes.
I saw myself in this place already, but that was way back when ain't nobody wanna deal with me. Ain't nobody wanna work with me. People didn't wanna, take a chance to, see how far my vision and my dream could go. They wanted me to be a part of theirs.
Yep.
But they didn't even want to be a part of mine.
Oh no, they're not gonna let you go past them. But hold on, break this down. I want to make sure that the audience knows and understands, Donnie, where you come from, Donnie, what the experiences you've been through to be able to appreciate where you are right now. Okay? And a lot of people don't understand as a child, or these parents today that pay no attention to their children, the way you make them feel as babies, it turns into their character today.
Yeah.
It affects their behavior. Like, I still have things that happened as a child that still affect me today.
Oh, yeah.
But I know how to communicate it now. They don't.
Yeah.
So I just like to take that always. I like to take it back. So, I have my little 6 questions.
Yep.
We're going to break that out real quick so everybody get a good feel of Donnie Lynee, so they can appreciate where she is right now, and also to be an inspiration to someone that may be looking to be another Donnie Lynee. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Okay.
no problem.
So, you are born and bred in Cleveland, Ohio.
Cleveland, Ohio.
Dope.
East Side, 105, Glenville neighborhood.
Y'all better Google that. I'm telling you right now. That's rough. That's rough, because I really don't know this side of town from where I grew up. When I come over here, I be like, Lord Jesus. But, I'm confident now. And I got some skills.
And you done it right.
I ain't scared.
Right.
I'm good. But anyway. Just for people that like in Paris or so. I don't really bad at Paris. But some other countries that don't understand where 105 is. Okay. Number 2. How many siblings do you have?
So my mother had three of us. So that's me, my older sister Unique, and my younger brother Sean. Yeah, Unique, my sister. Oh, that was her sister. Like, she's 7 too. And she's like,
Okay. So,
I was single. Which his mama me to
right.
No, I'm sorry.
Fight.
Y'all, my all say I good. All bad.
Okay, so the reason why I asked what number child are you, because in my studies, being a nerd, reading everything that I do and understanding behavior, I believe in the family structure. The most prominent children that want to take over the world because of their position in the family, depending on how many is in the family, the oldest, the middle, and the only children are the ones who really like to step up and take control because of the responsibilities that they're provided at the age depending on the number of child. The oldest one is definitely going to run the world because mother's looking down on them, daddy looking down on them. Nay, you got to take care of all that. You know what I'm saying? You get it. The babies don't always make it because they just spoiled.
Yeah.
They don't always make it, but because they spoiled. Everybody passing it down to them, they don't really got to do nothing. That's not always. I've had a few to make it past my theory, but not many. So that's where you get this from, baby.
Listen.
You learned
I being
from
the middle
older
child.
one, and you took care of the younger one.
Somebody don't see me. That's what the middle children do.
Exactly.
Y'all gonna see me. You're gonna love me.
All right, Johnny, I love your story about how you got into singing, but we're going to get there. We're going to get there.
Yes, ma'am.
I always use your story as an example of other people. About, when you tell it, I'll tell it. Anyway, so, how was your childhood for you? How would you describe it?
You know, I had a great childhood. My mother was such a loving mom. You know, she taught us to stay close, and that love and, you know, family was more important than anything in the world. You know, we were kind of poor, but I'm not gonna say kind of. We was poor.
Only in material things you were poor.
In material things, but we had so much love, and my mother was so resourceful. Like, we really didn't know until we got like older.
That's a good thing.
It was, you know.
Shout out to moms.
Shout out, mommy. I love you so much.
Shout out, mommy.
So I mean, even though we lacked certain things financially, you know, she made sure that we had experiences when we were kids, that we could say we had a wealth of knowledge, a wealth of experience. You know, she would take us to all of the museums, and we would go to the art, you know, museums and the history museums and the aviation museum, and we would go out to on the west side, oh goodness, NASA, when it was here, and we would go and see all of this stuff, you know. So when she was saving money, she was saving her money to take us to go places that we probably would never get a chance to go, you know, unless we had it like that. So she wasn't buying us, you know, expensive tennis shoes and clothes, and we ain't had name brand stuff. I ain't wear a pair of Jordans until I was 25 years old.
That's not even important.
Okay? Right. It was never important. She didn't make that type of stuff important to us. What she did make important was our education, being in, you know, good working relationships with people, making sure that you had love, family. That was the stuff that was important to my mother. So, you know, I had a great childhood.
Awesome.
It was tough though.
Awesome.
It was tough, you know.
Because you gotta deal with the environment outside of home.
Oh yeah.
Those kids that didn't have the type of structure, and that makes it a little more difficult.
Absolutely.
But that's amazing, and as young parents that are out here today, you need to understand, you know, it's not about what they look like, what shoes they're wearing, and if they're cute. Because if you don't talk to them, they have no way to make decisions.
Right.
The more information you bring in or that you have out to think about, the better decisions they can make on the inside.
Yeah.
So if there's nothing on the inside, they're going to go with whatever color or direction that somebody else puts
somebody else
in.
Tell them.
And it's too much manipulation out here for that.
Oh yeah. My mother, she was a very strong woman. She is a strong woman. She
was at the club last
She was at the club. My mama was.
Mama was at the club.
She was
last
in
night.
the building last night. She was so cute.
It
oh
was
my
really
God.
nice. It was really
She
nice.
had her hair all curled up and stuff. I'm like, oh, look at you. You curled your hair all up, trying to be fly. You out here doing it. So yeah, my mama was out there, but she is one of the strongest women and most resilient and thoughtful women I've ever known.
And that's why you are. You are. And I've seen, you know, I knew the experience that you were going through, your painful health, and you were getting yourself going through surgery and stuff. You were still caring and concerning. And I didn't even know.
Listen.
So
I didn't have a choice. You know, my mother, when she raised us, she didn't give us a choice to love and care about people. Like it was a responsibility.
And that's what should be
it's your
taught to
duty
everybody.
as a human being to care about human beings, to care about other people, not just about yourself, but like how do you treat your neighbor? How do you treat your friends? How do you treat your family? What do you do when you go out in the world? Because you're a representation of me.
Yes.
And she would always say that, you know, you represent me, so you better not go out here
make me look bad
and act crazy and be crazy and be no serial killer and all of that stuff. Had me on the news talking about, I didn't even know, you know.
The phrase when we were little, I brought you in this world.
I take you out. Yes.
So go and play with me if you want to. Right. Okay. Donnie, please share with everybody how you knew or what happened in your family that you wanted to sing. Remember?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. So when I went, okay, so we had a big family, and my family is a musical family. Like, my grandma sings. Wait a minute, I got to take this back, too. Because my grandmother was a part of the Cleveland sound around the time where Motown had their sound.
Hey, now.
And Cleveland you know, was on the map for music back in the 50s and the 60s.
Really?
Baby, do you know my grandmama was on YouTube, Google Play, Spotify, all of that stuff before I was? I didn't even know it. My grandmother had music in rotation out in Europe.
Yes, because they put me in there and I didn't even know.
Child, let me tell you. So, when I say my family is a musical family and we go way back, we went way back.
That was nothing.
So, parties, we all getting together, we gonna sing, we gonna dance, we gonna have a good time. And they would always put the kids up on Showcase, right?
Oh,
a little talent show with the kids.
Right.
And so I used to be at home when my mom would clean in the house and stuff on the weekends. We'd be singing all of the songs that she play on the radio just so we can get through the cleaning, right?
Right.
So at this particular party, we at the, you know, family function. I want to say it was like either a birthday or something going on. Everybody in the living room and they like, make Donnie sing, have Donnie sing. And I'm like, oh boy. They're going to make me sing. So they put me on top of the coffee table, right?
I kept saying cocktail table.
Yes. That's what they used to call it.
Cocktail table.
So they put me on a little coffee table, and I remember I sang a song, and everybody started throwing money. And I said, I have to be a singer. Because if this is going to happen, every time I open up my mouth and sing a song, I just want to do this for life. This is what I want. I was 4 years old.
Right, I was going to ask you how I was 4 years old.
4 years
That is
old.
so dope. I love that story. That was hilarious.
Girl.
Remember, Nuke was like, you know, that could have went home.
Right.
That's what I said. I'm like,
Well, you know that's how I met my husband, too. Listen.
You got to tell us that one.
Hey.
Okay.
So me and Eric, we met at this nightclub in Cleveland called Heaven and Earth.
Okay.
And so that particular night, I was celebrating my divorce from my other husband.
Celebrating.
I was out with my cousin T. And Tiara had made me like this shirt. She was doing fashion design, so she made me this shirt. It's like a t-shirt and it had like little designs on it and stuff. And I had on some baggy sweatpants and some Reebok classics. Okay.
Reebok classics.
Or I want to say, no, princesses. Reebok princesses.
Oh, Lord.
So me and T got put out of the other restaurant that we was in. They didn't shut down. We didn't shut it down.
Oh,
and the
Lord.
only place that was open was Heaven and Earth. So we go down to Heaven and Earth. And I got so toe up that night. I was on top of the bar dancing in my baggy sweatpants and my Reeboks with the strap. Let me tell you. So I see my sexy fine husband, who's currently my husband now. But back then, I was like, oh my God, this man look good. I'm out here. I had like the worst impression of oh God, Mary J. Blige. You remember how she had like the bob? And it was like blonde and it was like short up here and then long down here. I don't know who allowed me to go out the house like that. I thought y'all was my friends, but apparently nobody stopped me.
I hadn't met her.
You didn't.
I hadn't met her
Yeah,
yet.
Rosa didn't meet me yet.
So,
But somebody told me it was a good idea to wear what I had on. Apparently, no one loved me. So I go out and we in this bar. I got my little Mary J. Blige wig on and everything. Girl, I see this fine, light-skinned man with a smooth cut, curly hair. He a little thick. I like him a little thick. And he over there with his sister. So he thinks that you.
Got swag.
I got these pants and Reebok strap. Listen, so he think my cousin is you. I'm like, oh well, he's gonna have a good time. Girl, I got one too many drinks in me. The courage started flowing. I was like, okay, I'm gonna shoot my shot. And I seen him and his face. It was nice, a nice smooth cut, and I was like, what's your name? So we ended up.
She
Locked him in, girl. We exchanged phone numbers. When I tell you I woke up the next day like, oh my God, I was dancing on the bar. I remember this stuff went down like I was up there dancing on top of the bar. I'm talking about turned up Coyote Ugly in there like, hey.
Oh my God.
And I switched it up so quick. I had the long Beyonce with my fur
Next time you
and
see
my
him?
cute jeans. He took me on a date the next day.
And
And he didn't even know who I was. Look, so I come outside and he like, I said, what kind of car you gonna have? He like, I got a black car. I was like, okay, cool. So I'm walking towards the car. I don't think he gonna get out the car and let me in the car.
He like, who is you?
He didn't even know who I was. He was like, oh, I didn't even know. He's like, okay, he got a car trying to come open my door. And he's like, I thought you was gonna have the blonde hair that you had yesterday. I was like, no, honey. No, this is how we do it. I was Beyonce from my head to my toes.
So cute. That's so cute.
And he'll tell us story like,
It's not horrible. That is so cute.
Can you at least stay 24 hours? You know you just met this man at the bar.
You need to make a video just like that.
It was some drinking. You know. It was some drinking. And you gonna switch up within 24 hours and these folks gonna remember you?
well, let me tell you, even though I started off rough, I switched the game up in the
Show
man.
them what you was made of.
Yes, I showed them what I was made
What you
of.
capable of doing.
And that's how we've been together for 10 years. Because I switch it up on you at the drop of a dime. You don't know what you're going to get.
Oh, they like them games.
Yeah.
Trust me. That's dope. That is dope. Okay, so Donnie.
Yep.
You got to share with us a few of those challenges you had with your family, as you were telling me as a child.
Oh, yeah.
Once you started high school and you already got off the cocktail table and said, hey, I'm doing this. Mommy saw the qualities in you.
My mother saw those qualities.
And she put you in
Cleveland School of Arts.
Cleveland School of the Arts.
Yeah.
Now, everybody know that's kind of like the Fame movie.
Yeah.
You know, you
If
got
you
in
know
that
the
school, you was in the best.
Yeah, I was
So
with
you
the
got
best
in
of
there.
the best.
Share this story with us. I remember this.
So I was taught by Dr. Woods, the incomparable Dr. Woods, and I learned music. I learned how to play the violin under Miss Richardson there. I worked my tail off trying to get in the jazz art ensemble. Got in the jazz ensemble, and the year that I made it in, and we did a few shows. Learning from Dr. Woods that whole summer and part of the first quarter of the school year, my mother moved us down to Columbus, Ohio. Because my sister went to OSU. We were following behind my sister, but at the same time, we ended up being homeless down in Columbus. It was crazy. So it was a lot of changes that took place.
Yes.
And also, you know, my little brother was being bullied down here in Cleveland. So
she basically just saved him.
she had to protect my brother.
Look at that. Mom's is like A1, grade A1.
She had to protect him, and it was messed up because children's services at the time were, you know, like, if you don't move out of this neighborhood, if you don't move, then we're going to take your children from you. We're going to take your kids because you are allowing them to be in this environment where they're in danger. So you need to move. Mm-hmm. And so at that time, my sister was going into her first year of college. My mother was like, okay, well, she needs the support down there. My son is up here getting bullied, you know. But things was thriving for me. I'm like, we ain't got to go nowhere. But no, she was like, I got to do what I got to do. So we ended up leaving and going down to Columbus. And that summer, we ended up being homeless for pretty much the entirety of the summer, waiting on housing. You know, trying to have somewhere to live. Whew.
But those challenges, that build your character and make you who you are.
Yes, Lord.
That made you awesome. Not that it was wrong that your mother did it, but that experience and those feelings, you make a stable home for your own.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know how it feels.
Oh, yeah.
That's dope.
Listen.
Beautiful babies. They was at the party, too.
My mama was there.
Yeah, that's dope. So, at what point did you start making this serious? What did something take place to make you do this, to be serious with it?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, when I moved back to Cleveland, I had my first son, and then a little bit after having him, I separated. We divorced, me and his dad, and then I started gigging, and I liked gigging, but you know, it's always a but, right?
Yep.
I didn't have enough control.
Okay.
There go that middle child thing again, right?
I get it.
I didn't have enough control. And then I met my husband, and we got pregnant, and I had my daughter, and I stopped singing for 5 years.
Well, yeah. That's understandable because you got to take care of that baby. You couldn't do both. There's no way you could just do both.
I had to take care of her. I had to take care of my husband, my kids, everybody. And so I then decided, okay, I got to figure out what I want to do because I wasn't happy.
Right.
I wasn't happy with just, you know, being a mom and a wife and
never,
working
that
at the
passion
hospital.
and that satisfaction of being, there's something, I'm sorry, I'm going to cut you off, baby. There's something about being accepted And that's another reason why a lot of people's behaviors are messed up, because they're doing anything to be accepted. Mm-hmm. And if you're not satisfied in your spirit about what makes you happy and what's accepting, it's not going to go away until you feed it.
Right.
So there's something about being on a stage, mm-hmm. performing, and people looking at you and accepting you. Yeah. It's once you get that,
it's an amazing feeling.
Once you get that,
you want that all the time.
You're gonna want that and nothing's gonna satisfy you. No man,
nothing,
no childbirth,
nothing.
No amount of money. Mm-hmm. Nothing is going to satisfy you.
Listen,
please don't drink.
I'm like,
see, I told you, I said don't drink out of the
I'm sorry. Keep going.
But no,
I think that's awesome that you gotta have some type of challenges in order to succeed.
Yeah, and I wanted to sing so bad, but at the same time I wanted it to be what I envisioned. I had a vision of myself since I was 4, you know. Right. So it's like, okay, how am I gonna make this happen, right?
It's coming, baby. It's coming.
So one night I was in the bed. And I was talking to Eric, and, you know, he had fell asleep. He wasn't paying me no attention. After a while, I just kept talking. He's like, all right, girl, I'm going to bed. All right, you want to sing? I get it. But my heart, I just felt like I can't live without performing. Like, I have to perform. Mm-hmm. So I was watching Oprah Winfrey and Steve Harvey one night. It came on back to back. And she had this show that was... where she was talking about people in their dreams and their visions, and then Steve Harvey was doing the same thing. He was talking about people in their dreams and their vision, and there was this lady who was on there talking about she wanted to make soap, and she didn't know how she was going to, you know, break out into doing soap. And he told her, he said, first you got to start in your city.
Yep.
Where can you do what it is that you love doing? Mm-hmm. And so I was like, okay, well, if I start where I'm at, where can I do what I want to do, getting started.
Yep.
And I pulled out my the newspaper, and I saw like in the one ads that Karamu was having auditions for this play called Leap of Faith. Mm-hmm. So I was like, okay, this sounds interesting. Now it's like 1:00 in the morning. Mm-hmm. And I'm talking to God in my head. I'm talking to God, but at the same time, it's like my heart feel like it's breaking. And I'm watching this thing on TV, and then I pull out my newspaper, and it's a leap of faith. Okay, wow. I'm gonna go ahead to these auditions. Ooh, so I went to the audition. Yes, mm-hmm. I got the audition, and I was in the play. And I had a good role. It was a dope role. Mm-hmm. I had a few scenes where I got to sing and dance and show out, y'all. And it felt good. But the thing that I learned in Leap of Faith, and I keep telling this story about that, is that you really do have to go after what it is that you desire.
Give it up.
Whatever your dream is, you have to really take a leap of faith into that, or you'll never get where you desire to be.
Yes.
So leap of faith is how I really started taking it serious. So right after that, everything just started happening. Mm-hmm. You know, it was a back-to-back thing. I went from leap of faith to going out to LA. When I went out to LA, do you know, I was in tears. I went into the studio with some of my friends. I'm talking about they got $100,000, $250,000 deals to do production and publishing and all of that kind of stuff. So I'm watching them live this life, and I'm like, this is what I want to do. This is what I want to do. I go out there. They're like, well, do you have anything?
Nothing.
Do you have a CD? Do you have a single?
That's how you learn.
Do you have a YouTube? Do you have a website? You have a Facebook page? You got anything? And I was like, no, but I can sing. And they was like, no, what you got?
That's not enough.
You know, what you got? Can you show us something? So I went to, I went out there, and it's so crazy. Right before I went to LA, I was in a movie called 50 Fathers. And one of the scenes, I was a judge in the scene.
Oh, wow.
And there was a guy who was the lead actor of the movie, and his name was Kyle Carthens. Okay. And Kyle met me out in LA. So I'm out in LA, and I just came back from the studio, and I was so sad because I was met with that question, well, what do you have to show?
Nothing, yeah.
And I didn't have nothing to show. So I go back to my hotel room, and I'm in the bathroom having a meltdown. I have come to LA.
Yes, yeah.
to see what the scene is like, and I see what it's like. I see the competition. I'm in the studio with girls who writing for Rihanna and Beyonce and all of these people. I'm sitting in the corner like a fly on the wall watching it go down, and I don't have nothing to show for it. I went in my hotel room and I was in tears. Kyle called me on the phone. What's up? I don't even know why I'm here.
You gotta use that.
Why am I here?
Girl, by to learn.
Why did I even come all the way out here for this? Like, I ain't come out here for this. Kyle was like, I'm on my way.
Right.
So we rapped from LA, Studio City, LA, all the way to oh goodness, where's Route 66? And I can't remember the name of the beach. There was a beach out there that we rode to. So we walking down the pier, and I'm seeing all of these people. They got a guitar over here. He getting money on the pier. I ain't even doing that.
Now you upset for real.
Listen, I'm really pissed. So I see another group over here. They got like a whole band with a speaker and a microphone, and they on this pier getting it. People giving them money. I'm like, I don't understand.
Right.
But Kyle, this young man, Kyle, younger than me, way younger than me. He like, this is the point in the movie of your life, because he's an actor, so he got to explain it in movie terms. He's like, this is the point in the movie of your life that everything changes. So you see how this went down here, and you have to make a decision from this point of who you're going to be and how you're going to do it. You have everything in you to be who you want to be. And I'm like, maybe I'm just too old. And and this just don't make no sense. And I'm out here and these people, they all better than me. And this is blah, blah, blah. He's like, do you know how many, you too old. Do you know how many famous people didn't get started until they was 30?
Yeah.
Who didn't get started until they was 40?
I was 45.
Listen. So that night, it was the stars was in the sky, okay?
What? Right, you saw me. I'm like,
girl, bye.
I'll be 48 years old this year.
Shut up, whatever.
Black don't crack, y'all.
It wrinkles and sags, though. It wrinkles, it sags, it bags.
She is so crazy.
It do get ashy. Black get ashy.
Yeah.
Get you some
no crack.
Listen, if you need some good lotion,
Coconut
call this lady right here. She got you together because that
So
black do get ashy. But
But
But it won't crack.
The stars was in the sky that night. It was a beautiful night. It was crazy. It was like, and we walking down the pier and watching everything that I envisioned for my life. So I came back and I was like, I'm going to make an EP. I'm going to make my own music. I'm going to have something to show for it. Next time I come out here, I'm going to have my music. I'm going to have my stuff. And you know what? I did that. I invested my money into that project. The same way I just did with the project I just released yesterday. Yesterday. It was dope.
It was fire.
Live Now is out. This is my second EP. And I thank God for another opportunity to do it again.
Yes.
And every time I do it, I'm going to learn something to do it better. And I'm going to keep doing it. And I'm going to keep doing it until I do it to death.
You see Elton John.
Honey Child,
You
listen.
see Elton John still touring the world.
Elton John
He
is
about 80
180.
Didn't he
He's
just
180.
He just released what? He's doing his final 300 city tour.
He
Like,
said he's finally going to
his
retire.
final 300 city tour. Like,
So
how
it
many
ain't
300
never
city
too late.
tours?
I'm going to get my first city tour in a minute, okay?
Right. And you
And
gotta
it's
do
going
that.
to be Donnie Lynee in London.
See,
Yeah.
you know
Right.
what, Donnie, because you're such an awesome person and your foundation is awesome and you care about people, you can have love without care.
Yeah.
Love is nothing without the actual caring.
Oh, yeah.
Love is just a word if you don't care. So you got that. And you've been A1 since I met you. And how did I see you? Online. So you got that together and it worked, baby.
Listen,
So
you got to put that work in.
and you got to be a caring person. You got to be accountable. You got to be supportive. You have to be respectful. Respectful is saying no thank you, not just nothing. One thing I hate is somebody just don't say nothing. Hey, how you doing? Would you like to? Okay, peace out. You done put me on the wrong shade.
Right.
Don't call me when I'm famous asking me to be on my stuff.
Oh, but the calls is coming in.
Yes.
I know.
And the inbox is jumping.
Yeah. But Donnie, your show was awesome last night.
Thank you.
I'm telling you all.
Oh my God.
She's amazing. And I'm happy that you were building a great team.
Thank you.
And
yes.
you always keep those wonderful relationships of even those that weren't any good, just so they can see you doing good.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Right. You got to put the face on. They know who they are. But anyway, so I'm not going to waste my breath on the negative energy, but I will give you a look. Okay? So, Donnie, your show was amazing.
Thank you.
And you are that type of, that artist, that person, that spirit that needs to flourish universally, you know? Not just here. If these little 5,000 people don't want to pay to come see you here, girl, bye. It's 7 billion people in the world.
Listen.
Technology is amazing.
And I'm trying to get there.
Technology is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Technology nowadays, you can create a website and have a scheduled concert online.
Okay.
And they can pay for that.
You already know.
And they
and
can
that's
go, ooh, I want to see her.
But
well,
let
pay
me
that
tell you,
$5.
that's something that, you know, as entrepreneurs, okay, because I'm a business. Donnie Lynee is a business.
That's
it's not just something that I do for fun. Although I will do it for fun, it really is a business. And so we have to look at what lane we be in. If there's no lane for what I'm doing, I'm going to create a space for myself. I'm not going to be beholden to what other people want me to do, how they want me to do it, when they want me to do, confines of whatever they want to say. Donnie Lynee. No, you should do that. But if it's something that you love and you want to do, and you don't know what else believe trying to do, you got to go and do it on your own self.
And it works. You'll never be nice.
Listen.
You really want.
Listen. Because I don't got to cut nobody into what I'm doing unless I decide I want to cut you in.
Exactly.
I'm just saying.
So that's dope. You know, another thing I want to also mention is people, they break their neck. They work very, very hard to be signed. Let me say something about being signed. That's not saying it's not a great thing. That's like kind of taking a job from McDonald's that you know you're better than, but you need that little $10 an hour just to get the next step to where you really want to go.
Right.
There's some situations that you could be signed, that you could take that little $50,000, you know, and go ahead and work the plan that they provided to you, but you got to have a plan where that $50,000 is going to be anywhere you want to be. Too many people take that $50,000 to buy a car and they go, no.
Right.
Invest. Because if they're going to pay you $1,000. Any company is like a bank. They're not going to invest in you or give you a loan if you don't have some type of collateral that they can
Come on now. Let's talk about it.
You're an artist. Yeah. And offer you $50,000 and a little contract to record some little music. That means you probably worth $30,000. Because they're not getting nothing out of it. They're not going to give you nothing.
But here's the thing. People don't look at these contracts like they should. When you go and get signed to a company, they got overhead they got to take care of. Oh, I'm going to give you a deal, and I'm going to give you $50,000 or $100,000. We're going to put these shows on you, and we're going to put you in the studio, and we're going to record you, and we're going to do this, and we're going to do that. And you have to pay them back for all of that. You know why? People look at it different? Because I paid for each and every last thing I did. I have my masters.
So you don't owe nobody.
I don't owe nobody nothing.
Right.
Do you got your stems, you got your masters, you got your this, and you got your that? Yes. Yes, I do. Why?
Tell them what the masters are for some of these people that really I know some 40 years old like the what? What? The masters is the copy. It's your carbon copy. It's your bank card. It's your social number. It's your fingerprint.
It's your bank account. It's your everything.
Yours. Right.
It's yours. That's what's saying that this belongs to me. It's mine. Y'all, Prince died over that. Michael Jackson and them died over that.
Because they got players.
They got their masters, honey. And people didn't like that.
They can't make money off of it anymore.
They can't make money off of you. So ownership is what is the difference between guns and butter. Okay. Ain't that what they say in Baby Boy? It's about guns and butter. Yeah. Okay? Because you can come out here and be a renter and be a somebody who's a borrower all the time. But I want to be the lender.
Got you.
I want to be the owner. You know, I want to be in a position to where I can put other people on. I don't want to always have to come to you and say, well, this is what I need. So as an artist, I take pride in putting in the dirty work, the hard part, digging and scraping and taking my money and reinvesting it in myself so that I can say it's mine.
The most valuable part of learning this business is being able to take the information, the situations in which you are, the disappointments, the success, the awards, the pain, and making the right decision.
Absolutely.
If you can't make a decision,
but here's the thing.
You can't do it.
Even if you make the wrong decision,
you
learning from that,
yeah,
you know, it's not a loss, it's a lesson. You know, it's not a loss. If you learn something from it, and when you fall on your face, the only time you look is when you because to get back up and you keep going, that means I'm winning anyway.
Exactly.
Ain't that what Denzel said? I'm winning anyway.
Right. That's dope. Look at you.
Because I'm out here doing it.
Yes, you're doing it, and that's awesome. Another thing I want to emphasize about management, and artists.
Yes.
Because this is her manager now. She's not her mother. She's
No.
not her banker. She don't pay all her bills. She don't buy her shoes and put them on her feet. She does her part of work based on her work. She works it, and they compromise and work together to make it big together.
Oh, yeah.
So when you decide to get you a manager, that don't mean they pay your cell phone bill.
No.
That don't mean they make sure you ate today.
No.
And that don't mean they make sure you got somewhere to live.
No.
If you ain't do your own basis, you don't need a manager yet. You don't need to do none of that.
Listen, and the way that we work together it's so crazy. Like, we have a team, and I find myself reliant on her, but we learn so much from each other. We bounce so many ideas off between us, and I think that's the reason why we are gonna go far. We're gonna go far because we're not afraid to try. We're not afraid to fail. We're not afraid to test the waters. We're not afraid to go out there and be exposed. You know, man, let me tell you, I had a dream. Woo, Lord, I had a dream that I was naked, and I was like, oh my God, I'm naked, and they see me and I'm naked, and oh my God, Rosa, what's going on? And this was in the process of like putting everything together, but. You know, it was because I was laying it all on the line. Because I'm not afraid to go out here and show what I'm made of. To make sure that I get to where I'm trying to go.
But see, that's strong.
And I love working with them because they always challenge me to do that.
It's almost an energy that you have to have.
Oh, yeah.
If someone has that wrong energy, it just ruins everything. Right. When they say it takes one, it takes one. So be careful who you work with. But I think you guys are a beautiful team.
Yes.
I will be watching when you get them Grammys. If I don't hear my name, it's going to be a problem.
Listen, we're working on them Grammys.
If I don't hear my name, it's going to be a problem.
Listen,
I'm going to have all kind of Facebook lives hating.
I got you. But listen, and you know what? Live Now is one of those type of projects where it can go far. I am pushing and marketing Live Now.
I like that pop track.
Which one? Well, all of them.
I like the pop track.
Yeah.
You know which one I'm talking about.
Yes.
You jammed. So I'm glad I was right there. I said, oh, the footage was dope, too.
Yes,
the footage was dope.
Thank
But
you.
you guys, I think you're an awesome, I think you should be a good mentor for a lot of our children. I'm going to be teaching. So I'm going to, when I start this teaching, I want you to come in and speak to them.
I'm with it.
I would love for you to do that. These kids need to see that it's not all glitter and gold. You know, you're the same kid, just like them. We're just like them, regardless. We
do it.
Say something. I want you to comment on this for me, probably for some young girl that's trying to make it, either if it's rap, if it's singing, whatever it is. Can you share, if any, experiences you may have had with someone who's attempted to take advantage of you? Not directly who they are, but maybe the situation.
I mean, it's always scenarios. Like, people come up all the time with some fragnagle, and you just have to be. You have to be able to be a good judge of character. Number one, you don't have to compromise yourself to get ahead.
I mean, the things that you learn that you've been through has made you who you are, and that's what's dope. So another thing I want to share, because a lot of our young kids, they're killing themselves. At 8 years old, they think it's the end of the world.
No.
So you gotta know, every disappointment is just a detour. It's not the end. It just means that didn't work.
Go on and say that.
You touched the stove, it was hot, don't mean you ain't gonna cook no more.
Listen.
Just don't head.
Hey.
Right.
Hey.
So everything has a reason, you know? And I used to feel bad. So I think, oh, you don't like me. Why? I don't think I'm nice. And you know what? It ain't me. That's you.
It's you.
I'm good.
It's you. And you know what? I was saying the other day that life is like, you know, life and having a vision